Welcome to the Chatbox, everybody. This is our welcome to our hiatus show. We will explain that in a minute, but we are your mental health local podcast in Eagle County, coming to you from High Five Access Media. I'm Liz Farron. Next to me is Jen Sido. And to my left is B. Ferraro. Yeah. And B, you've been here at High Five for quite a few years now.
Yeah, about 2-ish years now. So that's been super awesome. And I've been super happy to, have you guys here in the studio because it's been a great sort of reunion for me,
It feels like you run this place.
I'm definitely here a lot.
I can't believe it's been only 2.5 years. So this kid and me, oh my God, how many years? 3 years ago, I guess?
Yeah, something like that.
3 years ago, we had this weird idea that we were podcasters. We didn't know what we were doing, but we knew we wanted to help people, be part of the community, send mental health messages, and help the community heal, even if it was, and connect. Yes, that's important too. One human at a time if we had to, but we found and met so many amazing people in this community that do so many things for everybody. Before we get into that, I'm going to go into why we're going on a hiatus. I'm going crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it's kind of like that, but not really. I have some surgeries coming up. I had one already. I had a foot surgery, and I'm healing from that slowly. And then I have to have spinal surgery in a few weeks. So I'm going to need a little breaky poo because I'm also going to be so ugly. I mean, I'm going to be in pain. I'm going to be mean. I'm not going to want to talk about my mental health at the moment. But the truth is, healing is important for all of us. And if I don't take the time to heal, then what the hell am I going to do here trying to help other people with their issues if I can't even help myself?
Absolutely. And you know that you need to be absolutely horizontal and not moving anywhere for you to heal and to get better.
You know, horizontal used to be fun. I used to love to get horizontal. The bop, the boogie, all of it. But yeah, this isn't going to be super exciting, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah,
so that's going to
everyone
happen.
send your love to Liz.
Yes, absolutely.
I can feel it already. Thanks, all three of you.
Oh, man.
But it's been a ride. It's been like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It really has.
Yeah.
Before I even met either of you, I always wanted to have a talk show or something called the Chatbox because it reminded me of like the cat box and the girls sitting around scraping all the crap and just talking about all the stuff. I don't know. I just liked the name. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And then I was talking to you one day and you're like, we should do a podcast. And I'm like, oh, we could do a podcast and call it the Chatbox.
Yeah.
And at the time, not only did we have no clue what we were doing, I knew you from TVA.
Yeah.
And I know that B is an extraordinary, we used to call it the AV guy in high school. Audio visual guy. But I know it's a different type now because there's so many more aspects to working the grit of any type of media.
Right.
I mean, the most important thing is not us sitting here. It's everything that happens around it.
Right.
Yeah, because we wouldn't be sitting here without the other stuff. So I knew that you had knowledge and you were a good videographer.
Oh,
and you and I were like, let's ask Steve, the owner of the Zephyr. I work for the Mile, who's part of the Zephyr. And we're like, let's ask Steve if maybe we could just get a video camera and start a podcast.
Yeah. And that's how it started.
That is how it started. But we were so blue and so dirty. First we had Chicken Man.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun one.
So the F word every other minute.
So we had to record him twice.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know how to edit.
That's right. We didn't know how. Are you kidding me? It was on my camera, which turned into a video camera, which I didn't even know it did.
Oh, my God, that was crazy. Well, remember our first one that we did? I got in trouble because I stole a camera from TV8.
Okay, we got to go to that one first. That's right. B was like, I got the equipment.
I got
thought
it.
You owned it all. I'm like, man, he's got some state-of-the-art
No, I just took it straight from our TV station.
So, yeah.
I got a good talking to for that one, which
You
was...
did, but luckily they didn't fire you.
Yeah, luckily it was...
But you did. You robbed the equipment from TVA.
Yep.
And did they hold it hostage for a while, our footage?
No.
Okay.
It was just bad.
It was just a bad move on your part.
It was just a bad move on my part.
But
So
it
we
shows
learned
your
our lessons.
dedication.
Yes,
I
exactly.
mean, come on, our very first podcast, and we did grand theft. Who did say that?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
That makes us unique and special.
I know.
Oh,
So we
100%.
got a talking to, but that was about it.
Yeah, so
And
that
then,
was very good.
So we get to the radio station, and I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't terrible.
No, it was
liked
a
it,
good start.
actually.
It was a
Yeah.
good start.
I mean, the concept of what we do has never been bad. So even since day one, when
Yeah.
we had our okay, I'm gonna give you guys a mental test. Who was our very
shit.
first guest?
Chicken Man.
He really was.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't know if
pretty.
he was our first guest. I just remember having to redo him because he was so.
Wasn't he our first guest?
I could have sworn he was our first
Oh
guest,
my god!
but I don't know because
Well, then we're going with Chicken Man. Because these two are a lot younger than me, and if they say it's Chicken Man, it's Chicken Man.
it
But
was
that
3 years
really-
ago. So
It was 3 years ago, and a few brain cells.
yeah, for sure. I've certainly lost a number in that time period. So
You gained. She's the only one that's progressing.
yeah,
in
look,
the last
yeah, right. Like my goodness.
Thank God for this podcast.
Thank God for this podcast. I know.
We had so many really interesting things. I do
did.
remember trying to save an eagle's nest.
Yep, that one was a fun one.
That one was a fun one, and I
Yeah.
loved the guests.
Yeah.
And I remember we had the Bell Valley Theater Company.
Yep.
I also remember we had Beth and Jenna Skinner, and they were both pissed off that day, I think, or something. I don't know, because we were all on our hot horses or something, and we were just like on fire that day. I just remember it was a woman festival that
It was
day.
a woman fest. That was
Yeah.
actually, I enjoyed that conversation.
I
because
did
it was
too.
A lot
because
of,
it was
yes.
very organic, but it
Very
wasn't about the
organic.
theater company. We
No.
were talking about, I can't remember, but we were talking about something important that was very passionate.
Right.
Yes, it was a
Right.
They
passionate
weren't pissed off, they were
conversation.
passionate. I like that word better. I don't know. I'm passionate all the time. But then we had, oh my gosh, I'm going to embarrass you. I won't
Please.
say what you said, but we had Mountain Pride on.
Oh yeah, no, I remember this.
And then we decided
And
to
I
have-
decided that I was going to pick a fight with you, Liz, for half a second there.
It was awesome.
Which was fun.
Yeah. You can tell them about the fight. if you
Yeah, no, so
I'm
if
the
people
idiot.
don't know, I'm non-binary, so we were talking about that, and Liz...
Some binaries.
Yeah, I
There's
got
a
some
little
binary. I got a
there.
little binary, right? No. But Liz asked the question about pronouns and having they, them pronouns being plural. And I just
was much
decided
dumber
to.
3 years ago.
Yeah, and I decided to just go off on her. So,
It was awesome. I loved it.
yeah, so that was a very fun conversation. And
Yes.
then, yeah, we had Orlando that day, I do believe.
Yes, and we also had the lady that runs
Mads.
Maddie, yeah.
Yeah, which was fun. And I think we did that one twice, if I remember. If you-
No, the second one was a dirty one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That
We
one
had
was fun.
You, me, and Tiara,
My partner,
your
Tara.
partner,
Yes.
and we all discussed our deepest, darkest, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, dirty stuff.
It was.
And it was pretty dirty. And then I think after that episode, you were like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. This is a weird situation. And I don't blame you because we weren't going that direction. We just fell into that direction.
I think that just happens when we're talking amongst ourselves,
Oh my
usually
God. It just-
between the three of us
It
there.
does.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was an interesting one. I do remember. It was after one of our shows. There was some crazy snowstorm,
Okay.
and I slid my car into a phone pole
Oh my
after one,
God.
and it absolutely
That's
and just
right.
totaled it. So
right.
that was a tough one. That definitely put a hamper in on my
Yeah. You just, you had actually taken a small breather
yeah.
were you still at TV8 or did you?
No,
find your way
I
over
was
here?
I was out of there by that point.
Okay.
Well, no, I was
No.
doing part-time there.
Right.
I was doing part-time,
Right.
but
Yeah, he was teetering.
I was teetering.
were
There
teetering,
there were
sorry.
some problems with that place that
No.
no.
There was nothing dysfunctional at
All about
it. Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah. So that was
But we learn and we grow.
It is true.
And
It
we
is
learn.
true.
I learned. I didn't grow, but I did learn. I'm still the same size.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Gotta love the
But
jokes.
the truth is, I was doing Good Morning Vale on TV8 at
Mm-hmm.
the time, and we realized when B was saying they're gonna exit stage left, we're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you and I can't do this by ourselves. But I felt like we were growing,
Mm-hmm.
and on a somber note, we had JJ Gemmel.
Oh yeah.
And we will definitely dedicate at the end
Yes.
a special note for her. But she was one of our guests at the radio station at the Zephyr. She was dealing with cancer at the time, and she was so brave, so amazing. And her daughter, Kaylee. I love Kaylee.
Who I love.
Yeah, she was with her, and the dynamic between them, and they weren't always like close mother and daughter, but boy, did that disease bring them not only together, but like inseparable, and they learned about each other, and they grew into an amazing mother and daughter combo. And sadly, we lost JJ. She was determined, and I really thought she was gonna make it. It's cancer. We don't know what the hell it is. We just can never guess or estimate or anything like that. But she was one of the truest lights in this valley, and I know a lot of people knew her, and she's.
Yeah, that was one of the most heartfelt episodes I think we ever did.
Yeah.
I feel like we got so lucky to get to go to her,
Oh,
her
gosh.
fundraiser at Route 6. And so, yeah, I think we've also gotten to experience a different side of this community, that we never would have been a part of without this show.
Without this.
Yeah.
And that is why I didn't want to stop. I just didn't know where to go next.
Right.
And then it dawned on me, I'm sitting there doing Good Morning Vale in front of cameras,
Yeah.
and there's audio, and there's microphones, and I'm like, ding dong. So I went to Danielle, who was the operator of TV8 at the time, and I said, hey, I want to continue doing my podcast. And I have to admit, Danielle went to town.
She did.
She did. She said that we were in a space that had so many different offices and
Right,
rooms.
right.
She turned an entire little room into a nice, it looked like a living room environment.
Right,
And
right.
It was
Like
really,
a talk show environment.
it was
like Sally Jesse.
It was like
Yeah.
a miniature TV. Yeah, Sally Jesse. Thanks for that one. You couldn't have given me a cuter one.
But with Liz, who's a
Joan Rivers, let's go, darling. But no, it was like a miniature talk show set, but it was cute and it was so special. And, we did a little trade. I sat in a chair and woke up early to do TV8 Good Morning Val, and I got my time for the podcast.
We had a lot of fun events there too, because we also got to use the stage, and so we got to present our community members in a different light.
Yes. And this is why I remember you still worked there, because you were still working the cameras.
Yeah. I don't think I ever worked the cameras for any of your podcasts
You did
there.
it? Oh, we had Nick.
Yeah. Did Nick do it at that point?
It was Nick,
Yeah.
It was Nick.
which
Oh,
he was wonderful too.
He was wonderful.
Yeah. Nick, if you ever watch this, we're thinking about you.
We love
buddy.
you, Nick.
We love you.
Stay sober.
Yes.
Right, there we go.
And that's another thing we've done with this podcast. We've gotten a lot of people, many different aspects of getting sober and on that train,
Yes.
and not feeling alone and not being depressed and anxiety and the isolation factor out here and all the other stuff.
Oh my goodness,
But
yeah.
the JJ thing was the kicker that made me want, my God, I really want to continue on grasping these amazing souls. So at first we were thinking, just bring in people that help people. But then we started, it was your idea, the brainchild of Sido, to have people in the community that have been through a lot in their lives come on and tell their stories.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing that's brings people together, but is also super healing than sharing your story.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I remember we had Katie from Leadville. She came in and told her story about how she came through with MS. She was perfectly regular, normal, and then MS took her over. And she's still the most positive, beautiful, hardworking, big-hearted person who's now stuck in a wheelchair. But she still drives people around Leadville.
Oh,
she
yeah?
Still does. She used to take people back and forth to State Bridge and Rancho.
Wow.
She was the bus driver. She goes way back. And every musician in this county knows
Yes.
her. And
Right.
Yeah, Katie Cat is what she went by. And we had her.
Kim Duncan.
Oh, God. By the way, did you hear?
I saw that on Facebook.
We had somebody who came on. Would you remember we discussed with Kim?
Yes, her brother's suicide.
Right.
And so his girlfriend wrote a book that is...
Oh, right.
Yes.
I mean, we've had so many real true grit stories.
Oh, absolutely.
And they started really coming to hit us at TV8 at first.
Right.
Because it was almost like a domino effect. We had Sherry who came in, whose mom and husband both took their own lives. We've had so many people that have come in. Nevada Lee, who to this day, I hope you are staying sober and staying good to yourself and being kind and loving yourself because you're true grit and you're one of the good people in this community. And we don't want to ever hear that you've gone off the wagon.
We had Julie Kiddow.
Oh, I'm so glad. Julie Kiddow. She wrote a book and she had major mental health issues. And she was not only so brave to write a book, but she got signed over at the Bookworm and she did a signing and she came on to TVA and told us all about what happened in her life. Like, she told her story. I'm still too chicken to tell a lot of my stuff, and I run this damn thing, and I'm still, no, not ready. I'm eating 90. I'm like, oh, by the way, you want to hear what happened? And it's weird because you shouldn't never hold on to anything, and yet I still do. I know I do because it's there.
Yeah,
but
you're not alone, Liz.
I know that. And I mean, I will admit that I was one of those people that instead of going for the organic help, I would do the self-medication help.
Yep.
And
That's a
I know
classic.
you have been down that road,
Yep.
and I know you've been down that road. You and I have been down the same road. You went down more of an alcohol road. You and me went down to what else can I try?
Just start checking stuff at the wall.
Whatever took our mind off of who we were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm glad that you're so young. That
I was lucky to have a very good support system, and then coming here and meeting all these amazing people, including you and Jen.
Discovering your identity helped you not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not darken your mind
as much, and feeling a lot of like guilt and shame over it too, like trying to get acceptance over that.
Yeah, but now, don't you feel like you should have never had any guilt and shame?
Yes, exactly. But
because
who knows what you're?
You?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. If you had a dad like mine, I would have hit it too. But like he was like Archie Bunker. He was like all in the Family Guy in the chair. Just nobody was right.
But I think that's what we all kind of go through, like through adolescence too, is getting over the guilt and shame of things that may be ours, may not be
Absolutely.
ours.
Right.
And you might have guilt and shame over something that you can't control.
Right.
And something that you're so beautiful and you're so amazing, just like you are.
Well, I love both of you.
And it only took me and Jen 2 years to start saying they. So not that. No, it's actually took you a lot less time. No, I don't know, but I do it all the time now. I'm pretty good at it. Every once in a while, I still slip. And
it's understandable.
But you also are amazing because you know people who are trying.
Yeah.
People who are closed-minded or just idiots.
They're just closed-minded, and
They're
there's
idiots.
It
Sorry,
always
I
give
shouldn't
grace.
Say that. But really, what kind of idiot is so closed-minded? God, people. But anyway,
But that's why I was also coming back to storytelling, why it's so important, because I feel like when you hear people's stories and you can put a face, and you hear what they've gone through, you can relate to that. You can, and maybe not to an entire part of somebody's story, but there's always something that somebody shares that I feel like you can find some kind of common ground. And so that, that to me is the importance of sharing such diverse, stories and backgrounds and having people, share their pain, because that's how we get through it. That when you know that somebody else is going through something that you feel you hold uniquely, like, that's torturing you inside, it lets it go. It helps you like live through that.
Do you know what pain is? It's a seed.
A seed? Say more.
Pain is a seed. It's all coming to me right now. It's the prednisone that they got me on. Is it prednisone? What is it called?
I have no idea.
Steroids! But it is. When you all of a sudden go through something traumatic and you're experiencing pain, that's really a seed. And it just gets implanted into your mind. And it can grow in so many different ways. It can root from the bottom and just grab you from the core of your whole being and hold on to it and struggle you dry for your whole life. And sometimes the seed can blossom and it'll give you the opportunity to work through what the issue is and the pain and the trauma. And sometimes it can bloom out because you can nurture the seed. And sometimes we nurture the seed when the roots are growing down, because sometimes that's all we know. I mean, my God, I gotta admit, growing up, all I knew was anxiety, fear, a little darkness, you know. And it wasn't the house I was growing up in, it was what happened before I ended up in the house I was growing up in. So things that happen to us, it doesn't matter if you're 2 and 3, you can still have been affected by it.
100%.
You know, so there's ways that we can nurture our pain. It all depends on how hard we want to get past it, or do we want to fester in it. And sometimes I chose to fester, and I did. And at one point when I was getting better and I was finally healing, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, I'm happy, I'm scared.
Yeah, like, well, what's going to happen next? Like,
uncomfortable with normalcy.
Yes, absolutely.
It's kind of like when you were, I don't know if you've ever been through like a broke stage. I was on the road as a comedian. I was a broke person for a while. You know, when you're digging through the couch for change.
Change, yep.
I know you never had to worry about it. But my point is this. I was that person for a while, and then I was very comfortable because I got a great job in morning radio, and I was making way more money I ever saw. I was so scared of it. I was so uncomfortable. I wanted to look for a nickel in my couch. I didn't want to see all those zeros. It was weird. It took a long time to. By the time I got used to the paycheck, I got laid off. Yay!
Got what you asked for, I guess.
I swear, I felt like I was manifesting. Stop getting paid all this money. But no, it's true. It's weird. Like when people go through stuff, tough stuff. They live with it for so long that it's how their reactions to life in general, it's their behavioral patterns.
Yeah.
It's all based on trauma.
Yeah.
And so all the people that we've brought in have given so many different ways to get past whatever it may be that is causing, you know, some kind of turmoil in people's lives. And we've even really done a lot of things for men. And that was important. The man, what's his name that we just had in that runs, God, I'm really on a roll today. Hope.
Before we start here though, hold on, I want to bring up something because
the word hope is in there.
Because before we moved here, I think we realized that with all of our storytelling, things were getting really heavy.
Okay, and so we lightened it up.
Because Liz was like, we have to do something fun. Like, I don't want this to be sad all the time. You know?
It's true. Thank you for bringing me back. I'm rushing ahead to here, but you're right. There's so much more.
No, but there's so much more.
There is so much more.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite uplifting moment on the Chatbox at TVA?
So for me, it was 100% bowling for boobs when we put Liz into a trash bag and rolled her across the stage.
Vail Valley Charitable Fund does Bowling for Boobs every year, and I went online and I thought I bought giant blow up bowling pins and balls. So when it got there, they were this big,
Timo size.
So my whole plan was like foiled a little bit. So I came up with the grand old.
We have this lady. We couldn't throw away the idea.
We couldn't throw the idea away because every time they Every time they knock down balls. So here's the scenario. Paint the picture, please.
God. I'm gonna play this again. These are awesome. So you were in that like beanbag thing, huh?
Yes, Reiner.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, so those are the bowling pins. And since we didn't have a bowling ball,
it didn't come with the bowling ball.
I stuffed myself into a hefty bag.
Oh my God! And just like rolled yourself down the way.
Yeah, because
what's that black thing? That looks like a ball.
I forget what that thing was.
Yeah, why didn't we use that?
Oh, because it was a beanbag.
Yeah, because it was a beanbag.
And
you know what? I could see you being like, it'd be hilarious.
I don't know how we figured it out, but yeah.
The show must go on.
Climbed into the hefty, and they bowled me.
That's
across the
amazing. If we can ever find some of these episodes, we definitely should probably try.
I'm sure we have them. I just can't remember the password to my old Chatbox
Yeah, we had to make a whole new page.
That was like our first stab at charity.
That was our first stab at charity. And well, you know what? We rolled some balls, and I hope we helped. Yeah. My favorite episode of trying to bring a little joy to the set was we learned this lady does bicycle art.
Oh, yeah?
Okay?
That was super fun.
This was fun.
Yes.
And funny, because me and Jen thought we were like the most out-of-shape people on the planet. I wonder if I sent you any photos of that.
I don't think you did.
Kelly?
I do remember seeing photos of
bicycle art. And what
It's a very cool concept.
It's a cool concept.
It's a party
great
concept.
for parties or just a bunch of drunk women getting together or a bunch of drunk people getting together. But,
or sober people.
Or sober people.
Well, now at this point, I agree. Or 420. Yeah. But you're right. Sober train is important train. A mocktail party for everybody. That would be kind of fun. But what it is, it was so much fun. So there's a bicycle, and behind the bicycle is almost like, I think she took a potter's wheel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think she built this thing.
Right.
And she built the potter's wheel to the mechanism of the bicycle somehow. That
stationary bike.
Riding, stationary bike, thank you. The potter's wheel will spin.
Oh, yeah.
And then she had cups.
The paints that you could
all these different
and
colors
then it would
of
do
paints.
like a spinograph sort of deal.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And with a lot of home fun, she gets on, she's like, dun, 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 dun.
We couldn't move the pedals, by the way. Like I got on there and I was like,
all fit and everything. And then Jen gets on the bike and she's like, the pedal would not. Who tried first? You or me?
It was me.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So it was like,
because like she's stronger than me anyway.
Trying to like
and all of a sudden it just would not work.
Oh my god!
And then she finally, what happened?
And then you tried it and it wouldn't work either, so I didn't feel as bad. Even though
right. These little chicken legs got some real power to them.
But then we found out that she forgot to take the brake off.
So yeah, Jen and I were looking.
So you guys were just
fools.
struggling for a sec, right?
Yes, taking away our.
Oh my god!
Took away our power.
I still have the painting.
Yeah,
it was
so do I.
really
We
cute
made
the way
these.
it came out.
It was like very hippie-ish.
Yeah, it's like the spirograph.
Yeah.
You get to choose your colors. And
it would like spin it and like turn.
While you're riding, you can add more colors.
Yeah, so
you can go fast, you can go slow. So that was kind of fun, and that was an interesting concept of.
And then there was a drink element to it as well, right?
She can make drinks with this thing. She made us smoothies.
Really?
On the same mechanism as
she
the
just
painting.
like hooked up a little.
There's a blender hookup too. This is the party thing. That's why I said party and drinking because you're right. We had the blender and oh my god,
it was very fun, very cool event. You should hire her for your party.
Yeah, I know. Bicycle art is what it is. Local bicycle art in Eagle County. You'll find her.
Yeah.
Her name's Kelly. She was awesome. And then what else went on?
Also, you decided to bring in a music. Remember? Because
yay!
So we had the Gandy Dancers.
The Gandy Dancers. Kevin Danzig started the Gandy Dancers several years ago, and he added Peter Fontanese and Casey. I almost said Wassam, but that's another Casey in town. Casey. I love you, Casey. I'm just brain dead. And there's a girl that's in the theater company that sings with them now too.
MK.
Yes. MK. Casey, your last name will come to me. But the Gandy Dancers are an amazing group. Casey plays the banjo. Boyd! Casey Boyd. Thank you. We love you, Casey Boyd. So Casey Boyd plays the banjo. Kevin Danzig plays the harmonica and the harmonica.
The harmonica.
And the guitaro. And he can sing real well. And then we have Peter Fontenay's on the bass. And then MK does a lot of voicing for them.
Beautiful, gorgeous voice.
really
She's done work with us with the Vale Valley Theater Company.
A lot of work with the theater company. Yeah, she was in The Villains. That was a really great show. And these guys, there they are.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was an extra guest there. Don't show it again because I'm not going to remember.
Too bad. We're showing it again.
Jake no, it's not. Who's that? I forgot. Anyway, you guys, we know you and we love you, but I literally have had surgery just 2 weeks ago, and I'm on. My brain is on that level.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't think they'll mind too much.
I don't think anybody will care. They'll think it's funny. But these photos are a great memory lane to go down.
Right.
Let's go through a couple of the photos at TV8 to rock a memory.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come to where we were here at amazing High Five Access Media,
which is always fun. So here's some of the room that Danielle was so gracious and.
See, there's the room. Look how cute it is. She even had our logo put there's Julie Kiddu. Look at her. She's the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, look at all of our Chris
Romer,
Sherry Conway, and the other girl from the place up in Cordillera.
We'll replay it again.
The mental health place in Cordillera.
Look how fabulous your hair looks.
There it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
that one's a good one. Well, we can go through all the hairstyles too if you want, because there were plenty. Very strange. Very, very strange.
Very fun.
That one was a gross one. I went way too blonde. But those are fun and good hair days, bad hair days, but all great, amazing guests.
Yes.
And the one thing I also remember is bringing on a couple of athletic people.
Yeah.
Were you there for the supposed athletic journey on the yoga time?
Oh, yes. Yes, we did that. That was super fun.
That was super fun. And I'm actually bendy, so I didn't make a fool of myself doing yoga. Yeah. So we did yoga on the Chatbox. We did.
I'm not going to lie, Liz. This is sounding a lot like your weekend Good Morning Vale show you guys had going on again.
I feel like that show changed me.
Yeah?
Because I've always wanted to do like a talk show type of thing.
Right.
And I'm so going to pitch it to you guys because I think when we make a comeback,
yeah, you want to do it.
I think we need to do a daily show.
A daily show?
Yeah, or something like that.
That'd be interesting.
I'm
that
ready.
seems like a lot of work for you, Liz. So.
I don't care. I want to do it. And it wasn't that, it's as much work as it is here. You got to get guests. And I still want to continue on with the mental health journey. So I think it would be really fun.
Right.
But yeah, so not only did we learn how to do certain kinds of exercises, we learned a lot of breathing things.
Oh, good. Yeah, we did do a lot of breathing things.
And we learned how to breathe in TV8, but we learned how to breathe more. So TV8 decided, they didn't decide. The town of Vale decided that TV8's lease was up and they were not going to renew.
Interesting.
And that's the story behind why TV8 is no longer. They had a
I actually did not know that.
forever long lease in the Seasons building. Right. And the lease was coming up and they let them know that they were not going to be renewing the lease.
Which is very interesting because I'm pretty sure that space is still empty
in
the
Seasons building.
It
says some kind of real estate name and then an arrow.
Over, Go to East West. It's over on the far. It's all the way on the end of the hallway.
I don't know why they did that. And it is sad because before I ever hit TV8, it was on for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
That is sad.
I was only on for 2 or 3 years, right?
Right.
And how long were you there?
I got there a year after you got there, so.
Oh, I was here before you? I didn't know that.
I could have sworn, because you've always been there.
I'm everywhere. But the truth is that it's missed. And, to be honest with you, I used to feel, they probably don't have a big viewership, but, so many people miss it.
Right.
And if you look if you looked at their social media, they had thousands of followers and everything.
Right.
So I mean, it was an icon, and I mean they had some great hosts throughout all the years over at TV8. When I started, it was Maddie Evans, that adorable little thing. I love her, and 30 years younger than me, maybe I learned so much from this girl.
Oh my God.
Because she had been doing TV since she was like 14.
Yeah,
and
no, it's
I
crazy.
had only done radio.
Right.
I've never done TV, and I walk in and I'm learning everything from this beautiful 20-something-year-old.
Yeah. She was a
And,
year younger than me.
She's magnificent. She
Yep.
no longer lives in the Valley, but we love you, Maddie. And then I was sad because not only was my little morning show, but I have to admit, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning blows.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm still in REM state, okay?
Yeah, right.
I don't like it. But I did miss it, and I do miss it. But what I really missed was the fact that, oh my God, are you kidding me?
I got to find another
I
place
have
to
to
go.
find another home for the Chatbox. And it didn't take very long to think of you.
Oh, good.
It really didn't. And I was talking to Austin, who also works here at High Five Access Media.
Yeah.
And he works at the radio station,
Yeah.
the Zephyr and the Mile that I work at. So Austin was at his desk one day, and I said, Austin, what's the name of the guy who runs High Five Access? I know B is over there, but I was actually wondering, would they be wanting to maybe start doing a podcast? And Austin goes, I think they've even been in talks about it.
Yeah, no, we had been, but really it was the push from you that really got the ball rolling and got this whole thing. And I don't know if anyone knows, but I mean, you guys are obviously our first podcasters that we've had here on the channel. And I mean, you guys were trying to do this even before we had this studio. I mean, you came and painted.
I did. Oh, yeah, you were working that day, but yeah, I painted with you and JK.
Yeah, no.
And we painted it, and it was really fun.
Oh, well, 100%.
I mean, that was really fun, and it was exciting. And I guess it's still an anonymous donor that donated.
Yeah, it's still an anonymous donor that
I know
don't.
you know who it is.
Yeah, but
I hate the word anonymous. I want to know who it is. But anyway, thank you, anonymous. Donated so much money. This is state-of-the-art stuff.
yeah, brand new equipment.
And it's an actual podcast studio,
Yeah.
which is my very first podcast studio I've ever worked in, yours too. But I mean, I loved all of our journeys, though.
Yeah.
They brought us here.
Full circle.
Full circle. And I remember I said something to Austin, and I think Austin reached out to JK, but then I called you too.
Yeah.
I was like, you work for
Yeah.
them. And you're like, we are in talks. We had a donor. We have
Yeah.
really been talking about starting a podcast. I'm like, well, let's do it. Let's just
let's just knock it out
let's
and
just
do it.
it.
Yeah.
And for me, it felt like we just the universe brought us back together because it always my favorite of being together has always been the three of us.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it just felt very kismet and we found our home again.
I
here.
know we're
Good.
family.
We are
It's
family.
So true. And we are family. Sorry. And I mean, to be honest with you, it felt empty without you. And I mean, we had a great time, and Danielle was wonderful, and our guests were amazing.
Right.
But it wasn't the same because we all started together. Do you have pictures of us when we first started together?
Oh
at the
yeah.
radio
Here,
station?
let's. So I'm gonna put up when we were at the radio station,
Okay,
so you
these
guys
are
could
fun.
see our little setup that
Yeah,
we
and
got
your hair
going.
grew too.
Oh my God, my hair's grown so much. It's actually sort
But
of
we
crazy.
had so much fun. And there's JJ and Kaylee G.
Okay, wait.
Aw,
Wait
yeah.
for it to get back onto the. All right, here we
Okay,
go. Here we
so
are.
Here are.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, I
God!
love
Look at you
that.
laughing at me. Look at look at our faces. We're babies. Look at Orlando and Tierra. That was
Yeah.
our journey episode. That's my favorite photo.
Yeah, that's a really
Look
good
how long your
photo of
hair's
you.
grown.
I know, right? Isn't it crazy?
And this is us being our
Just
usual.
goofy balls.
Chris Lambert. Remember Chris Lambert? He
Yeah.
took us on a journey. He does YouTube channel, and he takes us on all the adventures that happen in our community.
yeah.
And Chris Lambert's an awesome guy. So yeah, and that was
Beth and Jenna.
Beth and Jenna. Yeah. Look at the memories.
Yeah, so these were super fun.
They really were. As you can see the setup, we're sitting in Steve's radio
radio
studio.
station. No.
I don't know where the heck that was taken, but I liked it.
Yeah.
That was us celebrating.
Yeah, we were celebrating, and these are just amazing memories. And it was before I had my banner, I guess.
Yeah, a few
Pre-banner days.
I mean, there's a few of them.
Jenna Skinner actually made the banner, the Chatbox Veil banner, that is done by Jenna Skinner, who is in Hardscrabble Band. She's also part of the Vail Valley Theater Company, and she's also a graphic designer.
Nice.
If anybody ever needs anybody, look what she did.
Yeah.
That's my mouth. I posed for that. So we're jumping ahead again. Here we sit in High Five Access Studio, and it's been a journey. When Jen and I came to you guys, we had no idea that we were going to learn what we learned.
That's true.
I mean, first of all, it was something that we wanted to join High Five Access Media. That wasn't a problem at all. And when you said, "Oh, you just have to join and take our classes, and we'd be happy to have you on our podcast." Oh, sorry, we're looking at photos. Dave Donahue, who now has a podcast, that's Officer Al Zapata. He was here. Oh my God, look at all of these.
Yeah.
Look at there's Cece.
She also has a podcast.
Cece now has a podcast. We have had, oh my God. Megan Buchanan. She's done all of the summits.
Stuff and everything.
We've had so many great guests. So here at the Chatbox, we've had 23 episodes since we started. Look at our happy faces.
Yeah, it's been super awesome.
Oh, I love these people.
That's our
we had a magazine shoot.
We did have a magazine shoot. That was fun. And you got and you all won the best podcast of the Vail Valley.
So did you. We won the best of Vail podcast in Eagle County.
It was a ceremony.
It was really fun. Oh my God.
Here, do you guys want to know a fun little fact?
Yeah.
So every one of our regular podcasters that we now have here at High Five Access Media have been on your show. So every single one of our regular podcasters have been guests on your show.
Yay! Let's name them. We have Rachel. No, Rachel Glowacki doesn't do a podcast.
No. Dana Theresa.
Dana Theresa, she's very metaphysical.
Yeah, she's one of our big ones. Metaphysical mentor. Dave Donahue with Thriving at Altitude, which has been awesome. And then Cece Zach, who is just about to launch her podcast next week.
I'm so excited for Cece.
Gateway podcast.
Yeah, you are.
Podcast heaven.
Well, obviously they come in here and they have such a good time that they want to just continue to come back time and time again.
And the truth is, the people that we bring in are people that want to give to the community.
Oh, absolutely.
And they have their own agendas. So when they see how much fun it is and what
easy it is.
Okay, so if you want a podcast, this is how cool it is. We went ahead and we took the classes. We took camera classes. I can literally run a video camera.
Yeah.
You can literally run a video camera.
And in fact, you guys have. For
Jen
one of
and
your
I went out on the which Chatbox did we went out on assignment. We were on the road with the theater company for Valley Voices.
Yes.
Yes.
And we went to one of the rehearsals.
Yeah.
And Jen was running the camera, and you did a very good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, who thought that we just want to yap and talk to people, and next thing you know, we can go. We did the parade at the 4th of July.
Yes, you were part of that.
That's right.
That
and
was
also,
super fun.
Some of the high school sports.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, that was crazy, but that was fun. But, I mean, the truth is, you get immersed into so much more than just this podcast.
Absolutely.
There were so many things. And we've already taken a podcast glow up class, which I still can't remember a damn thing that I learned.
On the thing.
He's been doing it.
On those lessons.
They know what they're doing. I do not. I mean, I do, but I get confused.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's tricky. I'm going to take another class. You can take camera, like regular still camera classes and everything. And it's just an amazing place. High Five Access Media not only does the podcasts here, but you guys do so much. Let's take a moment and talk about what everybody does here.
All right. So we have basically three major wings. There's the government access wing. There's our community producer wing, which is, these two lovely folks right here.
Us.
And making sure that people in the community, such as yourself, can come and make your own sort of podcast or TV show or whatever you want to make with us. And then we got the education portion. So, teaching the community.
This dude.
Yeah.
Right there. You actually teach the camera classes, you teach the glow up, you teach the video classes. You teach all of the
editing classes.
Editing.
Yes. So anything that you really want to know to get yourself started in, video production, you can come and take some classes.
This place is magical. And also that's true because our podcasts are just always so
amazing.
That not a lot of editing has to be done, but you do learn how to edit if there's something in the middle of your podcast that went sour.
Yeah, and you need a bleep a cursor it or something, or just take out a section and you're like
somebody had a gas attack.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever it is, you can edit. I mean, it's just there's so many amazing things that go on here at High Five, and I feel like we're part of a whole nother family. Jen and I met because we joined the Vail Valley Theater Company family.
Right.
We were both looking for another outlet to be part of something in a community.
Right.
And that became a whole nother family. And then when we got here, that became a whole nother family.
You guys are a great ambassador for us on the outside, wider community.
Just so you all know, just because I'm going to be laid up doesn't mean I'm not going to still be sharing. So I want to hear and see everything. And any of our other podcasters that are posting wonderful things, I'm going to share on our page.
Absolutely.
I'm going to share anything that's important that's going on through Vail Health
Wonderful.
or Vibrant Health, which, by the way, we had Deanna here the other day, and it's taking place right now. It is their grand opening in Eagle. Hormone therapy, everybody! But
HRT for you.
You too can be free of HRT. But it is today, so that's a wonderful thing happening. So we've really introduced so many amazing people, and I do want to get to the men thing. What is the name of the men's group? He comes in and he does everything. Huh?
Men's group?
Yeah, I remember it.
Why can't I think?
I was just looking. I think
we were looking through pictures.
Yeah, we were. I'm pretty sure it's.
Dude, you're part of it. Behavior. Yeah, you joined. He has a
Rob Sharon? Reconnected?
Yes. Reconnected Foundation, they have a whole men's section where they hold. Okay.
You started with that, and I got confused because in my mind they do so much more.
Yeah, well they do. Reconnected Foundation helps you if you're trying to get sober, if you're still having issues with sobriety, or if you're sober and you want to stay sober, or if you want to connect with other people who are on the same journey. And not only that, it is also for mental health and things like that. And they have lots of organized activities, and it makes it a lot of fun.
On their side, they just did a movie. Remember The Journey? He came in and discussed.
Yes.
And they did this whole running thing, and so they actually had video cameras follow them.
Oh, that's so
cool. They put
really?
together this whole documentary.
Oh, that's
I forgot what it's
awesome.
called right now, but
Reconnected Foundation, at least we know that's to go to their website and maybe check that out, because I remember them talking about it and it was just an incredible thing. But he also does hold, because everybody thinks men don't have feelings. They do. They have lots of feelings. They do. They just process them differently. But they have a men's group through Reconnected Foundation where they can get together and discuss. Why are you laughing?
we're both like, do they?
Yes, they do. Yeah, they don't get together and drink grog. They actually have discussion groups. They do. I know it. I'm telling you.
Somewhere, there's a men having discussion about their
There
feelings
are men's
right
discussions.
now.
And we also had Rocky Sanchez come in. Now, Rocky he
was
came in when
amazing.
we were at TV8, but he told his story of sobriety and his road to sobriety, which was amazing.
We also had Joe Tomasic, who talked about Speak Up, Reach Out, which
Oh,
was awesome.
Yeah, I love Joe. He's a good guy. We've had so many people, but it's not even about gender. It's just about your mental health, your well-being, your emotional stability, and taking care of yourself, and self-love and self-breathing. And reaching out when you have issues. There's really nothing more satisfying or gratifying than when you finally open up about something. And when you finally, I was 50 years old when I went to a therapist about something that happened to me when I was 19.
Yeah.
I mean, my reactions have changed. Everything's changed. But why wait that long?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right.
Well, I think we've all learned as a society in the past, couple of years about the importance of
And
being open and doing that, you know?
And fortunately, there's not that big of a stigma anymore attached to mental health. I mean, there still is
a little bit,
but people are coming around and they're realizing that it's part of our makeup. We're science, people. Mm-hmm. Everything about us is science. So if I ended up with a goiter on my neck, I have a disease. If I end up spiraling down a path of self-destruction, I have a disease. It's all the same thing. We're wired. We're all wired up. We have our brain functions, and some don't work the same as others.
Right.
And we all have things and issues that we battle with on a daily basis.
100%.
I think that's what I do appreciate the most about what we've done here is just giving people a toolbox, and just, everybody's different. Everybody processes things different.
Yep.
Everybody needs a different solution, and so, this has just kind of been an awesome way to demonstrate to the community like what's out there and how many different ways you can connect if therapy isn't your thing, or talking to men or women or whoever it is. If that doesn't work for you, then try breathing, then try yoga, try painting on a bicycle,
right,
or bowl me down a stage,
or bowl your best friend across the stage, because that's very therapeutic.
It is. It really is. Or catch music. Music is a very
music, yeah.
Or join an art class, join the theater company.
And the thing that underlies it all is community, right? Sharing with community and connecting into the community.
And even come over 100%. Here to High Five. You never know what you're going to learn, and you never know where your future goes when you have all this knowledge under your belt. Look what we forgot. We forgot the chat box. We're ending like we started. Exactly. But here's the deal. We're not ending. We are definitely coming back. I don't know how long it takes to heal from a double fusion in the neck.
And you need to take your time because you can't pour from an empty cup, right, Liz? So,
there's that. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you got to take care of yourself. Yeah. And we know that, well, obviously you're very passionate about this, so we expect you to be back here, I'm sure.
And it has helped us too.
Good.
100%.
Here, I got to ask you before we end off. It's been 3 years. If you could go back and talk to yourself from 3 years ago, what's one piece of advice you'd give?
That I've learned from everything?
Yes.
I would say, please try and love yourself more. Please try and be more gracious with yourself and care more and be more kind to yourself.
That's amazing.
I mean, that's definitely what I've taken. I've taken away a lot, but that is the most important one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about you?
For me, I think it is to be open. I think in the beginning, I was so terrified. I was absolutely... just to be on a podcast, to be open and share my story, to, even be responding to certain questions. I was like, oh my God, am I saying the right thing? Is it too much? Is it too little? And I think, part of the healing journey has been to be open to sharing this experience and the solutions that, we get to observe, and being the guinea pig, it's fun. But you have to have a little bit of openness and to receive the solution. And
absolutely. But I have to say this, since I've been with both of you since day one, you have no idea how far you've come.
No.
I mean, seriously, you were more clammed up, especially at the radio. You were just like, okay, I'm just going to sit here. But the truth is, the first time, I wish I could remember which episode it was, but out of the blue, you just came up and you're like, so, and you just had this articulate, profound thing to say.
Right.
I was like, well, that was cool.
Yeah.
And ever since that moment, you're voicing, you're expressing, you're asking questions. Your own question. You're not waiting for. I remember I used to go, so Jen, what do you think? Or Jen, do you have any questions? Because I would want to get you involved. I don't do that anymore. You're on your own now.
Yeah, your confidence.
You could do this while I'm gone if you want to.
I know, but I thought about that, but I think that this is an us thing. I love it being an us thing.
Yeah.
That's
it
so
wouldn't
sweet.
be the same without you.
It would be less idiotic, but that's okay.
I wouldn't say that. It would be less chaotic.
There's definitely that.
No, but this means a lot to me because we do it together, and
because I thought about it, and I was like, gosh, I don't want to lose the momentum, but it's only going to be maybe a month or something. I'm saying a month.
2 at the most.
2 months at the most. So expect a summer comeback.
We'll be back in no time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be bionic. And,
we'll find fun ways to celebrate that.
Yeah. Bring in your neck brace.
The truth is, we've been there for each other. We've become a family. We've become super close. And I can't thank you both enough for making this a reality for all of us.
100%.
Yeah, it's been such an awesome experience, and I don't know, I'm so grateful for you because I want to say this without crying, but like I have never met anyone who is like, I have an idea and then fucking crushes it. Sorry, leave that out. But you go after it.
Yeah.
You say what you want and then you go after it.
And you attack.
With no abandon. Like you just... And it's just so inspiring to me. And you bring your ideas to life. You bring them to life for other people as well. And I think that's what makes you special. It's like not just about you. Like you want to connect. You want to change the community. You want to give back. And it's from such a pure place in your heart. And I just think everything you touch is just magic. And I'm just so happy to be on this journey.
Well, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. And I mean, I couldn't have pulled it off without the two of you. So you guys have been my left and right hand peoples. My left and right hand peoples. Before we go, favorite show?
The favorite show? I really I really loved the first one we did together here at this space. That was a really fun one. Yeah. So, and we were trying to figure out all the new equipment and seeing how it all worked, and it was really nice to be back in the room with you guys and doing it all.
And we were comfortable quick.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Well, I love that answer.
I do too, because I feel like it was like that full circle moment for all of us.
It cemented our...
Yes, where it's like...
We are really legit now.
Where we started, and it's like where we belong. It was just that, like this is meant to be.
I know. My ass is going to miss this chair, but it won't be for long.
2 months.
2 whole months. We'll deal. But in the meantime, we have so many other great podcasts here.
He and I are going to show up at your door with the camera.
And we're just going to come in, and you're going to have your kids, and you're just going to
wait a few days after the pain pills have worn off, and I'm not drooling. That's all I care about. What was your favorite episode? I'm not letting you out.
The one in here, it's so hard.
I know because there were so many.
For so many different reasons. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say it was our first one. I agree with you. Yeah, because it was symbolic in a lot of ways. Just as this one is right now, where I just feel like us beginning and ending together is like always what's meant to happen.
I got the goosies or the divine tingles, as we learned on this podcast. And what's funny is my favorite one is this one.
Oh yeah,
because of the same reason. It's full circle,
right? And
we're having great memories and remembering all the great things, and it's really impacting me now how many different people we have brought to light.
Right.
For so many different reasons.
I mean, your grasp is so far-reaching over the past 3 years.
It's been amazing. And that's been the thing, that's what makes it all worth it for me.
Yay.
Yeah. And having you two beautiful people by my side all the time.
I just like being around your chaos, so.
Yay! All right, well. Boring. We didn't cry. That's cool.
That was great. I was impressed.
Didn't kick in. That's really cool. All I want to say is that this has been such a meaningful journey, and we're not through with you yet. We're going to take a little break. And then summertime's going to be here, and maybe we'll throw a little hallelujah freaking Luya party.
Ooh, I love that, actually.
And
do like a little
real fun little
thing.
Like a cocktail and hors d'oeuvre party. Right here in the studio.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And get all of the guests that we've had so far in.
It's going to be a tight fit, but.
I know. But worth it. That would be really fun, and that would be up to you to make it work.
Yeah, right. I could see something. Maybe we do like a little anniversary for the podcast studio, and we'll get all the podcasters in. That'd be cool.
I got to think of the date of our very first episode.
I could look it up for you.
Oh, good, because B's got the brains. I'm so excited. Okay. Well, we love you so much, and please, whatever you do, reach out when you need anything. If you're feeling a little bit isolated, there are so many places that you can go and join. And also reach out to any one of us, Liz at kzyr.com, Barrett at highfivemedia.org.
I'm impressed. Well done.
And yours changes all the time.
Mine changes all the time.
So just ask me, and I'll give you her number.
Find me on socials.
Yeah, definitely Jen's on social. But from myself, B, and Jen, we send you lots of love, great strength. Hold on tight because the craziness is going to be behind us one day soon.
Yeah.
We'll all come together. And as a community, we've already been together. So sending you lots of love, mental health, well-being. You just take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.
Yay!
Oh, woo! Say goodbye to my friends.
Say goodbye to my